right. Welcome. We should be live on YouTube and X now. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday with the holiday. I'll work on Monday. So before we get started, let's just make sure we're live and looking good. Sunday Crypto Chill. Welcome. We should be live on YouTube and X now. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. Cool. Good. Okay. Grab the link, take it over to X, make sure we're live over there. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay. Stream is live. Come chill while we create the next utility for GPT69 meme terminal. All right. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. We're just not much going on. We're about to show this utility. So I had an interesting idea with this meme terminal. It's kind of turned into its own thing. Let's just go ahead and retweet the space. If you could, head over to TreeRoot.City West on YouTube or on X. Try to get some more hash heads in the room here. Let's see here. Perfect. Okay. And then the project's Twitter is 69GPT69. Kind of a slow day. Everybody's out doing the holiday thing. Definitely had a pretty big pullback last night, unfortunately, but we're on the steady road to recovery. The GPT69. I got some really cool ideas. So this is going to tie Root and Send and all these other meme coins we got over on Solana together with some cool contests and stuff. So that's what we're trying to build. Will we get there? That's going to be the key. Let's go and retweet the space. Get a raid started over in the Telegram. We are live on YouTube, Pump Fun, and X. Just gonna stream for a little bit over here, and then we're gonna go live on TikTok for a bit, and then we'll be back on Pump Fun for the late night vibe code. But no work tomorrow. Might as well take advantage of it, right? All right, so let's see what we got. And shout out to anybody that's out there. Just to get started, let's see how the vibe coding's going. Still compiling. Let me give it another moment. Okay, how's it going? So essentially what we're trying to do here is build a contest manager. So we have this awesome meme generator over on GPT69.lol. Feel free to use it if you're a holder of Root, a holder of Zend, a holder of GPT69. You'll be able to use this meme generator. And it's a completely open source software, not using any APIs, using our own hardware. And you can create the meme and do the thing. So we're like, how can we take advantage of this? So what we want to do is turn this meme generator into a contest platform. So the goal here is, we'll set up a contest. There will be some kind of prize, whether it's tokens or NFTs or something fun like that. And then you'll be able to come over to the site, use the meme generator to generate some memes. And then from there, post it on Twitter, add the link to the contest. And then the community, if you're a holder of one of the featured projects, you'll be able to vote on the token. So we'll have a nice little vote. It'll be pretty cool. So let's see what this looks like. Great. Can you create a README that explains admin page, main page, voting page, and all other pages we may have created here? So let's take a look here. How are we doing on the charts? Start off with our old GPT69. Just launched on Friday night. I took a pretty big tumble last night, but that 10% wallet did get out, completely dumped the chart. So they're actually out, and we're making a nice little recovery on a very slow Sunday. Very low volume right now, 14K volume over the last 24 hours, but things are moving up, and that's what we like to see. Just want to see it keep recovering here and hopefully do the thing, get back up here, and eventually graduate. So we got plans for liquidity pools and some other fun things once we get bonded, but got to get there first. So hope you guys come check it out. It's a GPT69 over on Pump Fun. You can also get to it on Dex Screener. And we got our root token taking a little tumble as well. A very, very low volume, less than $500 in volume for the day. But this is going to be one of the featured projects. It is one of the featured projects for GPT69. So if you're holding some root, you can come over here and use the meme generator for free. Test it out. Let us know what you think. Make some memes, post them in the Telegram. And then once we get this contest solution figured out, we'll be able to use the meme generator and have some more fun with that. Then holding steady. Nice little bounce here on the bottom of this trend line. Fell just below 30K down to 28, but back over 30K. So that's awesome to see for the Zenders, Zendit community. Send it. So man, we did pull the trigger on TK at the right time, luckily, and that was the whole plan on Friday. So what was that? That was Friday, right about here. We got out of TK, and the plan was to buy GPT and then pair it with root, and then we went to pair it and nothing happened. There was no trading, no arbitrage, and that's because we're still on the bonding curve, of course. So we really need to graduate. So that's what we're doing out here. We've been streaming every day for a couple days straight and doing the thing. So starting to lose my voice. See Fire Chicken still holding strong, staying in our pattern, consolidating after a huge run up. And after a run up like this, I mean, this kind of consolidation is normal. Really hoping it holds this golden pocket here. It's got a little ways to go if it needs to, but maybe we found a floor here right at 140 for Fire Chicken. The fucking floor. Nice little pump for degen. That's good to see. Pumping up from about 450 up to 574. Getting some nice recovery. Starting to break out of this lower trend line here. What are we on, the 4 hour? So once we get out of this one, this is the big one. This one's going all the way back here to the initial pump, and yeah, I mean, we've been coiling up here since launch, so this is a good sign. Good sign for degen. I think it's ready to explode. Zencat just still doing its thing, consolidating here, moving sideways. Yeah, and how are the broader markets doing tonight? I haven't looked at Bitcoin since this morning. Zoom into the 4 hour here, see what we got. Yeah, we fallen way below the 200, which is unfortunate. You know, you can see we were kind of riding the EMA 200 up here, and then right about here, when was this, last Thursday, we fell below it, and then we tested it and rejected, and then somehow we got back above it, and then we instantly fell right below it. Retest again. Now it's just free falling at this point. So hopefully this little consolidation will kind of break out. We got this little triangle forming on the 4 hour, but I imagine we're going to come back up to this 200. So this might be a nice little quick scalp trade. You know, get in at 108, get out at 110, and with a little 20x leverage or something. But you're going to have to keep that stop tight. Did we make a lower low here on the 4 hour? Let's see. No, we got some. Man, it doesn't want to make its mind. First we had bullish divergence, and then bearish, and then bullish, and then bearish. But the RSI did reset, so that's good to see. Some good stuff here. Take a look at Ethereum. Got a green candle on the 4 hour, making a nice little recovery here. Looks like we're starting to form a new little trend line here. Are we going to come back and test the 200? Maybe not. Maybe we just keep going bullish on ETH. I'm hearing a lot of murmurs about altcoin season, and people are starting to get scared that the bull run's over. So either we're about to explode or the bull run's over. So we're either going up, guys, or we're going down. We'll see what happens. Can see Solana here still consolidating. Good thing here. Good thing with Solana, it is holding 200 right now at 279 cents. That's good to see. We move this up to get the candle closes. Yeah, I mean, it's holding this downward trend line. We want to see this break out though, so it would be nice if it, you know, kind of tests this and then does one of those. We'll see. And that's really all I care about at this point. Bitcoin, Solana, ETH. Oh man, sweet. Oof. I almost want to come in here and set a stop loss like right here. If we lose 320, it's probably coming down to under $3. Probably coming down to this zone. Eef. Same with XRP, looking extra dirty. Making lower lows and lower highs. That's about as bearish as you can get on XRP and SWI. Fuck. And these are the reasons that everyone's saying it might be over. Might be time to go home. Pack it up, boys. All right, how we doing? Oh, shout out to the one person over on YouTube, whoever you are. Thank you for coming. Oh shit, we got a couple comments. They're not showing up in the chat. What's up, Rolando? What's up, Chuck? So sweet. Hell yeah. Why do I not see... Do we need a... Weird. I can't see the chat. That's annoying. All right. Let's fucking grow. Spelled it wrong. All right, now I can see the chat. Cool. So let's go see how this contest platform's looking. So basically what we're trying to build here, I've been working on this for the majority of today. We're using Redis and PostgreSQL. But basically there's a couple different pages. So we're gonna have the main page with the submission flow. That's where you, so the goal is to not only create the meme, which it can be any meme that you create, but also to get the meme on Twitter and to get the noise on Twitter. So basically what you'll do is you'll create the meme, and then instead of having us store it on our server, you're gonna go post it on Twitter and then use the tweet link. So that way we can, all we need is the Twitter link, and then the meme gets on Twitter, helps with the social media engagement and interaction. And then it also provides a hosting solution for us to use. So we have the main page where that happens with the token verification. So you're going to have to be a holder of one of the 4 selected projects. And then if you're a holder of multiple projects, you can kind of pledge your vote. So say you hold both Root and Fire Chicken, you can actually pick, okay, I want this vote to be part of Fire Chicken's votes. And I'm not sure what that will mean. Maybe we have like the prize for the community with the most votes. So like, you know, if you're a Root holder, you can put your votes towards the Root community, and then those featured communities can kind of battle it out, which is kind of cool. So we'll have this main page, we'll have the voting page where you actually make the votes with the Twitters, with the tweets, and I'm curious how this is going to look with the embeds. This is kind of experimental for me. I don't know how, because we need a way to vote and we need a way to see the meme or whatever. So we'll see what that looks like. And we have an admin page and a custom 404 page that uses API with the PostgreSQL table. Very basic. I mean, going for security, very easy to use. So it's basically meant for less than 1,000 users. If we are going to do that, we're going to have to scale, get some better hardware and stuff. But yeah, so where's the README? So we got our front end, which is Next.js 15 with TypeScript, CSS. I think we're using Tailwind for the CSS. We got database, Postgre, SQL. Nice free open source database, very popular. Then we're using Redis for database caching, so that way it's not constantly hitting Postgres. It kind of provides a better user experience with the caching. Then we're using the Solana wallet adapter, so you'll connect your wallet, and that's how we'll know who to send the prize to and how to verify the holdings. So you have to be a holder of one of the projects to participate. So that should be pretty fun. So first round, we're doing these 4: TreeRoot, Fire Chicken, Zendit, and GPT69. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll have a competition between these 4, and then the one that wins will be removed and we'll add a new one. I kind of think that's a cool idea. We'll see what that looks like. So we got the main page, and yeah, let's see what this looks like. Got ranking, live stats, informational. We got a leaderboard with stats. Rate limiting, that's important. Cool. All right, so let's see what this looks like. All right, so first things first, I'm just gonna type out the feedback for the. Here we'll get that up. In the how it works section, we have 4 boxes, but you have them set as 3x1. Let's go 2x2 for a more cohesive feel. So number 1, hold tokens. You must hold tokens from any of the 4 featured communities. That's good. Create memes, post your memes on Twitter X. So for the create memes, you can direct them to GPT69.lol and use our other website to create the memes for the meme contest. So 3, submit entry, connect wallet, paste the Twitter URL. Don't say Twitter. It's called X and X.com. Remove all verbiage of Twitter. Vote and win. Community votes on the best memes. Winners get Solana prizes and eternal glory. That's good. Okay, so contest rules. Here, we'll let that cook. So contest rules. Token holders only. You must hold tokens from featured projects. 1 submission per wallet per project. Must submit original Twitter X post URLs. So there's a check there. If that someone already submitted that, it won't allow you to submit it, and that just eliminates duplicates. Content must be appropriate and meme related. Community voting determines winners. Winners announced after content ends. So then we have a nice little featured section. Has like the descriptions for each project and the minimum required. We'll probably change the minimum required to be like, you know, 1 million or 500. I'm thinking like whatever $5 is worth. You just want a whole $5 of it. Has to be high enough to where people will go buy it, but low enough to where anybody will do it. So that's kind of what we're thinking there. Then you'll be able to track the votes per community. I'm not sure what utility this has yet, but I do think it's kind of cool. Reminds me of the DBT days of having the projects face off against each other. It's not going to be that elaborate, but I do think having a little contest and having some stats to see which community is the strongest. And then it's like, okay, if your community is the strongest and you win, you might get an airdrop, but then you won't be able to participate next time. Like, let someone else win. So then down here at the bottom, we do want to make this more prominent. This will probably go at the very top. So submit your meme. You'll connect your wallet. So we'll connect Phantom. Make sure we're on a burner wallet. Perfect. So it's got my wallet. It has some GPT69 in it just for testing. And then I can submit my Twitter post. So let's see if this actually works. I'm just going to go over to x.com. And actually, I shouldn't do this while it's updating. We'll wait till it's fully updated. But, so I'm going to take some more notes. Make sure to move the submit your meme to the very top. This should be the front and center of the page. Above the how-to section should be the main focus and biggest call to action. This is the whole point of the page, so make sure it's at the top and the main focus of the entire presentation. So now we have a leaderboard. That's cool. Be the votes. Token required. 1 vote each. Winners decided. Okay, so we got multi-page website. Exciting. Let me see if let me pick a wallet that has multiple tokens in it. So now I can actually choose between TreeRoot and GPT69. Which community do I want my vote to go for? And I thought that was kind of a cool thing. We'll test that out here in a second. Yeah, that's funny. I wonder if we could have it check LP, because all my fire chicken's in LP. And same with Zend. I have all my root Zend paired and all my fire chicken and root paired. So it's not showing in my wallet. That sucks. I don't want to force people to like end their LP. I wonder if I can check that. I would definitely do it for Radium because they have the NFTs, but I don't know about Orca. Yeah, this is the pair that we were going to pair last night, but it stopped working, so we unpaired it. Need to send this guy some more fire chicken. We got it in the Orca pool. Let's see how those are doing. Yeah, it's definitely getting eaten up by impermanent loss. We got a million fire chicken with 5 million root, and then we got 4 million send with 4 million root. Got $4 a pending yield, so definitely toned it down a little bit, pulled a little out. Like I said earlier, we pulled the trench kitty out with some of the root, and then we're gonna pair that with GPT69, but we needed to bond first, so We'll be waiting on the bond. All right. So what I've done, main submission section, now front and center. Submit your meme, now dominates. Did it rebuild it? Cool. They'll probably go till about 10:45 here, 10:45, 11. Then we'll switch over to TikTok for an hour. And at that point, I'll probably go to bed. Definitely making some good progress with this though. So this was kind of the point. So first, it started with just the meme generator. God damn, XRP is getting smashed. Bitcoin getting shit on, yep. Changes are only in the code. I need to rebuild and restart the server so they take effect. Let me do that now. These end spaces popping off. Yes, sir. Waiting on this to build, and then we can go check out the new look. Command timed out after 2 minutes. Build completed. What? That's not a good sign. Very obviously says it timed out, and it's like build completed. All right, the submit your meme section should now be front and center right after the hero section, but before the how it works, much larger, more prominent, 800 pixels wide with bigger fonts and styling, primary focus. All right, we're gonna need to remove those rocket emojis. Let's see how this looks though. Okay, submit your meme. Qualify with, okay. So let's do a test. I'm just gonna pick some random ass tweet that has a picture attached. We'll use Lita. Shout out Lita. Okay, qualified with GPT token. So now if I go to the leaderboard, hey, check it out. That's cool. So how do I vote for it? That's tight. Okay, so now I can vote somehow. Let's see. View and vote. Okay. Ooh, the vote. Oh, that's cool. It's using his, he has those special characters in his name, so it's kind of freaking out a little bit. That's wild. So if I hit vote, okay. Very strong so far. Just a few minor issues throughout the project. Call it GPT69 with the dash. Also, we were able to submit, but when we try to vote, we get error for missing required fields. But it's not clear why it failed or what happened. Here are the console logs. So if you hit a F12 on your keyboard on any website, it'll take you to the website's console. And you can actually interact with websites like via CLI and run commands and stuff, you know. But this is a great way to get information about the errors. So I can just copy and paste the error right into Claude and see why it failed. Yeah, I'm liking the flow for this. Now it should only allow me to submit one, so this wallet already submitted an entry. Beautiful, it's coming together. Yeah, I'm liking the way this is looking. So did the live stats, if I refresh this, they do not update. Okay, I'll have to fix that as well. So the vote page needs to be cleaned up. Do not like the emojis. Also, there's a link to the image instead of actually showing, because it violates the security. Cool, I'm getting excited. Now, how cool would it be if we could take this to another level and like actually have like a full platform that anybody could use? Like any project could come. Maybe it'll like buy and burn the token or something crazy. Like make a really awesome product for running contests, but make them buy like $3, buy and burn $3 every time they want to use it. Get to use 30 times, it burns $100 worth. That'd be cool. I love burn-it tokens. Rocking the X1 shirt tonight. Shirt's available on the store.hashhead.io. So we got the TreeRoot.City shirts, got the DGen FYI, got the Who is KJP, Burns In, but this is the one I'm rocking right now, just the classic X1. I make these for myself, to be honest. I don't even make these to sell them. If anybody wants them, you can come buy them, but I make them so I can wear them. Grower, not a shower. I gotta get that one. Oof. Not my Bitcoin. The market's closed tomorrow too. Stock market. Yeah, I'm starting to get tired. It's been a nice weekend. It's kind of, I'm back. I'm streaming more than I've streamed in a long time. Need to get this thing bonded. I want to make some LP pools. It's just taking a long time. What is it doing here? I think it's running the build. Yeah. It's just taking a long time. Concocting. That's the low. 7. Most it's been since beginning of July. It just looks like it's rolling over. It's just about to fall off the table. Hopefully this 200, I mean, this 200 is when we get down here, I'm going to start setting some stop losses. And if we fall through that 200, man, we might be going back to 60K. If a recession happens, get a bunch of emergency rate cuts, it's going to get real crazy for a couple months. And then the market's just going to explode, hopefully. Usually what happens.
He's freaking working the night shift right now in the United Kingdom. He's coming through with some great stuff. Good job, brother. It's what I'm saying. It's got to be team, man. We got to make like a X community maybe out of it as well. We'll coordinate something like that. All right. Yo, right now it's very important that I get the token gate up and running. CA's in there, paired with the DEX update. Get this out. We got the website bought. All right, so we just gotta update all these things by midnight. I think we got a standing chance, as far as I'm concerned.
Sounds like they're doing what we're doing.
Widgets in there, bro.
All right, the application is now running successfully. Bug fixes have been implemented. Okay, so. Connect, test wallet, good. Okay, it says I voted successfully. And now if I come down here, maybe give it a refresh. Okay, 2 major issues. The front page is not tallying the votes on the bottom. However, the leaderboard does show. Another major issue is that on the vote page, it's not displaying the image. There is a link to the image in the pic.twitter format, but we need to be able to see the image to vote on the meme. Someone wants to change their life today by getting booted out of the Telegram. Hey, let's check my profile. Hey, let's check my profile. See if it's still there. Not eligible, you hold tokens. Interesting, it should say I already voted, because I do hold tokens. Oh, I'm excited. This might actually work. I'm pretty pumped. Yeah. I like this. This is pretty slick. It's showing the URL of the image, so okay. Let's let it cook. Hey, it's cooking. So once we get this done, we'll go demonstrate on TikTok. This does. Make each project a minimum of 100,000 tokens. Make the contest rules section tighter and better looking. It looks sloppy, off-centered. On the voting page, fix the how the voting works and do a list with no emojis. Type of style. And rebuild and redeploy. And let's test. We got 5 people over on Pump Fun. A couple of people over on YouTube and X. And we got a penguin in the telegram. Alright. What are we doing? We personally experience. I'm gonna have to replay. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're just vibe coding. I mean, there's not too much going on, but basically we're building this little platform where users will be able to host a meme contest. So like specifically for the featured projects. So if you're holding one of these projects, you'll be able to use the GPT69 meme generator and generate a meme. And then once you have a good meme, you can bring it over to the contest page, submit the meme, and then people will be able to vote on it. So you can come over here, hit the vote button, see the test one worked, and then there's a leaderboard. You can see who's winning, and then whoever wins at the top of the leaderboard. Oh yeah, we do have to deploy the time period. There should also be an admin page, so that's kind of interesting. We'll have to think about it as like a round where there's like a time period. Interesting. Or there's just like a start and a stop. Kind of like that better instead of time. Someone just hits the button manually. Then once I get this TikTok stream out of the way, I'll be able to stream every day on TikTok without having to do a separate thing. Hopefully. It says it could take like 48 to 72 hours. I don't understand why it's such a big deal, but yeah, looking forward to that. That'll be cool. Alright, so I can only do 3 from Restream, so I'll probably do YouTube X or YouTube, TikTok, and Pump Fun. Not getting very much out of the X stream. All right, so it's running the build now, and then we'll test it out. Now it's going to take a half hour for the production build. I'm just vibing out to this music. Forgot I'm streaming. I'm just chilling. That's what I'd be doing anyway, just without the shades. I don't know why this takes so long to build and then it fails and then it says it's successful. Well, now it's broken. Yep. Thinking pretty hard. It's fucked right now. This happens sometimes. Ripping. I can't even cancel it. It's just. What's up, Janet Rakuten? App is running on a different process. All right. API is working and returning the Twitter embed HTML. The issue likely is that Twitter widget script isn't loading properly in the browser. Type script. So right now what we're trying to do, saving on storage by using Twitter, So what you'll do is you'll create the meme, post it on Twitter, and that's where the image is going to live. If you delete the tweet, you're also deleting, you know, your contest entry. So what we're trying to fix right now is when it displays the tweet. Right now, it's just displaying the pic.twitter, you know, link. What I needed to do is actually display the image so you can see what you're voting on in the app. But Twitter's being a little bitch about it. Now let me improve the tweet embed component to handle the improved fallback and try a simpler approach to loading Twitter widgets. So we're using Twitter widgets, which is a way to display the tweet. So it should look like a Twitter tweet with the image embedded in the HTML. That's what we're going for anyway. I could have just said it like that. Fixing Twitter image display with better preview system. That's what we're doing. Here we got 6 people over on Pump Fun. We got 1 on YouTube. Nothing on X. Very slow night. Anything on Twitter? Donald Trump's tweet trending. Trump is alive. Polish the statue. All right. So I think once this finishes loading, we'll test it out and then we'll call it here for the night. Creating an optimized production build completed successfully in 12 seconds. Let's go. Just gotta copy it. Collecting build traces. Gotta move it to the directory. Go. Cool. Okay, so can we see the tweet? No. See, it just puts the. Hey, there we go. It did it. Tight. Check that out. That is so cool. So this user submitted GPT69 from this wallet on this date. It has 1 vote. So if I switch to our other wallet, I'll be able to vote. Now it's got 2 votes. So now what I can do is come over and submit a meme from this account. So I want to do Shout out Simple Waters. I like this. Taking it. And I want to submit this one under TreeRoot. So I'll submit the meme entry. Meme submitted successfully. Qualified with TreeRoot tokens. So now if I go vote, there's 2 tokens, but I already voted on this one, so I can't vote on my own. Oh. Ah, it did let me vote. That's interesting. So that's something we'll have to fix, but yeah, you can see how it's looking now. It's starting to come to light. I like that. So you post the meme, and then you can vote on it. Now that's a weird little bug, but it worked really well. So now I can go back to submit, view leaderboard. This one's got 2. This one's got 1. Can hit view tweet, takes me right to the tweet. Okay. I'm pumped. That's fucking tight. That's awesome. We'll go show this off on TikTok for a little bit. So we got a couple more things to implement before this goes live. We do need an admin page, which will allow us to start and stop and track the contests. We need to fix the voting. How would we do that though? Because if anybody can, it's almost like there needs to be a submission period where there's no voting, and then there's a voting period of a couple days. That'd be one way to do it. We'll have to think of a good way to do that, but this works. So it submits it, stores it in the Postgres database, uses the tweet embed link, and then you can click the vote button. But it did let me vote on 2, so that's a bug we'll have to fix. Bugs. Ah. Yes, and also make a text file called bugs for me to note a few issues before we wrap. What else did we have? Admin page. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty solid right there. So let me make sure. Do we have a... We do. GitHub, but we need to completely rename the master branch old beta version and then make this version the actual version. The GitHub link is fuck yeah, that's what's up. All right. All right, so we're just backing this up to GitHub, and then we're going to call it a night. Great. Let's rename it to old beta version. Okay. Perfect. All right. Got the new GitHub ready to go. Cool. So we're going to take a little break, probably 10 or 15 minutes, and then I think we're going to go live on TikTok for an hour. Unfortunately, we won't be able to go live on Pump or YouTube or X while we're on TikTok, at least for one more session. But I do appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out while I vibe code and listen to music. It's a chill Sunday night. So thank you all for showing up, and I hope you stay zen. Peace.